Hi there, welcome to the Retro Desk. I'm Matt Heffernan, and today I'm excited to introduce a new series on this channel, a programming tutorial for absolute beginners using Python, one of today's most popular programming languages. Every modern computer can be programmed with Python, and the language is the same regardless of the platform you use it on. It is a very simple and clean language, and I think an ideal language for learning how to program. Not only is it good for learning, but it is also widely used for commercial software development, especially in fields like artificial intelligence and statistical modeling. But that's not the kind of software we're going to be writing in this tutorial. We're going to start simple with the most basic concepts and work our way towards making a simple game. Before we get to the first lesson, I wanted to give some background on Python and talk about how it has become popular for both education and professional use. Python started as a project back in 1989 by Dutch researcher Guido van Rossum, who wanted to make a more robust language to replace ABC, another language developed in the Netherlands for educational purposes, but was not suitable for production code. By 1991, the first beta release was made public, followed by version 1.0 in 1994 and version 2.0 in 2000. By the time version 2.7 was released in 2009, Python had become internationally popular, but was showing some serious strain when used in larger and more complex products. Van Rossum, who had become known among the Python community as the Benevolent Dictator for Life, or BDFL, made the bold decision to make Python 3.0 a clean break with the past and not support backwards compatibility in order to achieve the scalability goals he had for the language. Starting in 2008, Python existed as two separate languages, Python 2 and Python 3, which were very similar but not completely compatible. Code that was written for Python 2 would need to be at least partially rewritten to support Python 3, and separate development ecosystems were maintained for both versions. While new versions of Python 3 were released, Python 2 never progressed beyond version 2.7, and its use gradually faded away until support was completely abandoned by the community in 2020. So today, when we talk about Python, we refer exclusively to Python 3, and this tutorial will be focused solely on Python 3, or as we will now simply call it, Python. The reference implementation is CPython, and that is generally what most people use. It is installed by default for most flavors of Linux and Unix, and it is also by far the most common one for Windows. It is free and open source using the Python Software Foundation license, which is similar to BSD and GPL and is maintained by the core Python community. There are other compatible versions of Python, including PyPy, which claims to be generally faster when running code than CPython by using a just-in-time compiler, and Jython, which runs on the Java platform and allows for easy integration with Java applications. But for this tutorial, we are going to stick to CPython to avoid any confusion. Like BASIC, Python has an interactive shell where you can type in statements and evaluate them immediately, rather than writing and running a program from a file. Unlike BASIC, there isn't a good way to write a persistent program in the shell, so we will mostly be writing our programs in a text editor. Some integrated development environments like Visual Studio Code and Thonny let you work in a text editor and a shell at the same time to test out your code. If you are unsure about how a Python statement works, the shell is a great way to see it in action immediately. We will go into all the ways to make use of the shell and how it can make you a more effective programmer. But first, we will start at the very beginning. The goal of this series is to make it accessible to people with zero programming experience and as young as 12 years old or even younger. If you have an attention span of between 30 and 45 minutes and a desire to learn, this series will make a programmer out of you. We will go through the basic concepts of programming and then expand into the features of the Python language that will let you write literally any kind of program. But by the end, we will focus on the building blocks of a simple game and eventually have something you can play and share with your friends. So thanks for watching this intro to the series, and I can't wait for you to see the first lesson. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you do that now and click the bell to be notified when the next video comes out. If you want to support my channel more directly, you could become a member here on YouTube or join our Patreon community, like the people you see here. Members and patrons get to see all my videos before they are released, ad-free, along with other nice perks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.